The swamp. Man, all these creatures and stuff, man, the swamp is terrifying. But these two monsters live in the swamp and claim their territory. Shrek, the ogre, and Swamp Devil, the swamp monster. I'm lesbian, and it's my job to see who would win in a fight. The swamp. All these places where all these creatures go. In mythical fairy tales, like, they're not real, but this guy is totally real. Well, not real life, but his name is Shrek. When he was a child, he was like left on his own to do his life, and well, people always like run away from him because he looks ugly, but he's actually quite nice. He really loves eye jelly, gross, onions, and sweet rats and stew. But he does hate waffles and pancakes. Wow, that's kind of like messed up. And who's married to Fiona. As an ogre, Shrek has strange abilities. He can smash through doors, uproot trees, take out armed knights, survive falling through a roof, getting beaten up by a dragon, can send opponents crashing through the structure, claimed that a fart from him would kill Donkey, countered a blast of fire. Highly flammable, can be used for projectiles. He has good wrestling attacks, a scary ward that can scare away and defeat regular people. Can jump, flip, swing away environments. Can breathe fire after eating a chili pepper. And he can generate a force field to lessen damage taken with like attacks. And he also has good equipment. His knight armor, not somewhere across X's to give him a bit extra defense. He has a sword, a wooden club, some chill peppers, like I said, and he has those potions that can increase his strength and durability. And he does have good power-ups and super slam. He has defeated Floor Quadfod, Fairy Godmother, Prince Charming, Rumber Skeleton, and Thanos. Saved Princess Fiona from her castle. Pushed through a giant potion counter. Has been able to defeat multiple knights. Outrun a dragon. His roar is strong enough to punch multiple people. Can create candles from his earwax. Can dodge arrow shots. Can send enemies crashing through the structure. Can take lightning attacks. Compared to Fiona, who can lift and spin a large metal ball. Survived being tossed into the air, falling through a stone carrying, and was infected by a metal skull that can break chains. It can scare through living trees, and when a snake bit him, they died. Well, in the Shrek book. But he's not invincible. He has few long-range options. His roar doesn't always work on his friends and creatures or other creatures and monsters. His antisocial has a low self-esteem. Some people can resist the smell of his fart. Needs to beat up opponents' option care charge up of his farts. But he may look scary, but he's nice. But don't mess with Shrek. He will always beat you up. The swamp. Like always, alligators, black bears, and stuff, these creatures always go by. But the most deadliest creature in the swamp is Swamp Devil. Well, when Herod Blame was a 20-year-old, a little girl, Jenny Whaler, was murdered in the swamp near town, which is by Swamp Devil. And a man named Jimmy Fuller calls Howard's daughter Milling, and Jimmy was the Swamp Devil. Yes, the swamp monster. He has good powers. He can transform between his human and true form at will. His human form can produce a look however he wants it. As Milling's father, Howard, was about 20 years old and murdered someone. He can crush a human head and tear them to shreds. Can survive gunshots. and he can stretch his arm enough and he can manipulate the swamp. But he's not that quite perfect. Even though he is, Swamp Devil has actually been ran over by a car, but like when he was ran over, he just turned to dust and exploded. But still, Swamp Devil, always run from Swamp Devil. Wherever you go, wherever you hide, Swamp Devil always will kill you. Alright, the fight is set. Let's sell this. Now, let's check let's see what the prediction folks thinks. Some people think Shrek would win, some people think Swamp Devil would win. Well, let's see if they're right or wrong. Let the battle begin. Fight. Wow, that was a little swampy. Sorry, that was weird. But anyway, why did Shrek win? Now, this was really close. Swamp Devil was quite durable, and his home field advantage would make a hard time hitting him. But Shrek was a lot stronger, had good combat experience, while Swamp Devil, all he does is just murder. And he has a stronger arsenal and a stronger range. Now, both of them do have a good range, like Swamp Devil's spikes and Shrek's force. Now, however, the thing Swamp Devil died from that car crash, well, that car crash was like not going as fast, like it was like going like around 70 or 100 miles per hour. That kind of force, and Shrek does have that good force because he can bust down walls and stuff. But Shrek did have a better range. And true, Swamp Devil's home field advantage would give Shrek a hard time to injure Shrek. But Shrek, however, his fart and burst would actually kind of would kill Swamp Devil. Well, even though Swamp Devil doesn't really know though, but still, Swamp Devil was a really tough fighter. But Shrek was like stronger, better defense, scaled, built stronger arsenal, and a stronger range. Looks like Swamp Devil is just gonna see the green. That was weird. The winner is Shrek. Next time on Fiction Fighters.
1, 2, 3.